Have you ever tried searching for a place and it searched back? I wasn't looking for anything strange. I was just bored. It was 1:13 a.m. in my apartment in Portland, Oregon, rain hitting the window like nervous fingers. I was scrolling through old satellite maps, zooming into empty highways, abandoned gas stations, forgotten corners of America. That's when I saw it. A town without a name. No label, no roads marked, just a faint grid of buildings in the Nevada desert. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. I zoomed in. The image glitched, just for a second. The buildings shifted slightly, like they had moved. I refreshed the page. Normal again. Probably a rendering issue, but then I noticed something else. There were cars, parked neatly along the streets. White. Every single one. Identical. No shadows, no people. Just white cars. I checked the date of the satellite capture. 3 days ago. So it wasn't abandoned. I searched coordinates online. Nothing. No town records. No census data. No mention. I copied the coordinates and posted them on a Reddit urban exploration thread. Within minutes, someone replied, "Delete this." That was it. No explanation. Then the comment disappeared. The user account vanished too. My curiosity turned into obsession. The next morning, I rented a car. 6-hour drive from Vegas into the desert. No sign for the town, no exit on the highway, but the coordinates were clear. As I drove deeper into empty land, my GPS began to glitch, recalculating, recalculating, recalculating. Then it said, "You have arrived." There was nothing, just sand. Then I blinked, and it was there. The town, like it had faded in. Small, perfect grid, identical houses, identical white cars, identical mailboxes. No wind, no sound. Even the air felt paused. I stepped out of the car. My footsteps were too loud. The houses had no numbers, no names, no curtains, just blank windows. I walked to the nearest door. It was unlocked. Inside, the house was staged. Couch, TV, dining table, family photos. But every photo was wrong. The faces were blurred, not scratched out, not damaged, just unfocused, like the camera refused to recognize them. Upstairs, a bedroom. A laptop sat open on a desk, still on. A satellite map, zoomed in to Portland, Oregon. My apartment building circled. My stomach dropped. The browser search history. Who is watching him? He is close. Prepare replacement. Replacement? The house lights flickered. I heard a car door slam outside. I looked through the window. One of the white cars had its headlights on. Then another. Then all of them. Every car in town turned its headlights toward the house I was standing in. I ran outside. All engines started at once, but no one was inside. Every driver's seat was empty. The car doors opened slowly, in sync. The town's speakers crackled. I hadn't seen speakers before, but they were there now, on every streetlight. A voice came through, calm, neutral, American accent. Curiosity confirmed. I backed away. The houses began changing. The blurred faces in the windows were becoming clearer. They looked like me. Not identical, but close enough. Different versions, different expressions, different ages. The voice again. Subject located. My phone buzzed. No service, but a notification appeared. A weather alert for this town. It said, "Identity storm warning." The white cars began rolling forward, slowly, blocking every exit. I ran back to my car. It wouldn't start. The dashboard screen flickered. Instead of my mileage, it showed original archived. The speakers crackled again. Assimilation in progress. I looked at the houses, doors opening, people stepping out. They walked stiffly, like actors who hadn't practiced enough. Every single one looked like me. Hundreds of me, walking silently toward me. Not angry, not rushed, just inevitable. One version of me stepped forward, slightly older, tired eyes. He spoke. "You found us." I couldn't breathe. "What is this place?" He tilted his head. "You searched. That makes you searchable." The other versions began surrounding my car. Every curious mind leaves an imprint. We collect them for replacement. I shook my head. "You're not real." He smiled. "Neither are you anymore." The town flickered. Like bad signal, I saw flashes. Other towns, other people, standing where I was. All of them curious, all of them searching, all of them replaced. "You were easier than most," he said softly. "Most don't drive this far." My phone buzzed again. A new Reddit notification. Someone had replied to my post. The message read, "I'm on my way." The older version of me sighed. Good. The town began to fade. My vision blurred. The last thing I saw was myself stepping into my car, driving away, calm, confident, returning to Portland. 3 days later, my coworkers said I seemed different, calmer, less curious. I stopped searching maps at night, stopped asking questions, stopped looking too closely at things. Sometimes, though, when I pass a white car on the highway, the driver looks exactly like me, and he's always smiling. If you ever find a town without a name, don't zoom in, because it might zoom back. And in America, some places don't disappear, they replace.